Hi, I'm Rosie Fullilove and I'm an actor in Prom Fever. I found Nifer very randomly in an Instagram advert, and I didn't read up much about it, but I signed up kind of quite quickly, and I think it was, I can't remember if it was like September or October of 2020, and it was around then anyway, and found so immediately kind of started finding out about it and reading up about it, and then signed up really quickly and started emailing Steph, one of the old talent managers, and found out loads of information from her, which was really helpful at the beginning. And then I tried to kind of get involved with as much as I possibly could, and I tried to be a part of as many of the meetings as I could, and learned so much so quickly. And then applied for the Set Ready course and got accepted, and then got put into our groups. So yeah, it's all kind of kicked off pretty quickly, really. I am an actor on the Set Ready course in my group. I'm also designing all the posters for the kind of promotional aspect of things, which is fun. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now, before we actually start making the film. Graphic design was my degree, and so I studied that for 4 years and really enjoyed it, but found it kind of, I graduated from university in 2019, and then because I kind of worked so hard and sort of run myself to the ground a little bit, I said to my parents at the end, I kind of need a break. Well, this is my first project that I've ever worked on, so I've never made a film before. So I'm just really excited to get on set with loads of, and make the film together, because I don't know what it's going to be like. And so that's probably, I'm really excited about my character as well, and kind of to see what everyone else does with their own characters, because designing the posters, I've been able to look at, all the photos of the actors, and, I've been able to see what they imagine their character to be like. So I'm really excited to see what they do with it, and I'm just excited to get on set, really, and to see what happens. Yeah, it's really weird that we've everything's been on Zoom so far, obviously. So we've not actually met in real life yet. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for that. It's because I've not really done anything like this before, I don't know, I have no idea what it's going to be like once we get on set and once we actually start making the film. So I think I'm probably going to be really nervous, but I think the challenge is to kind of get the job done, really, because I don't know what it's going to be like. So I am really excited about that, but I'm probably going to be nervous because I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know I don't know where we're going to be filming specifically, so I don't really know what it's going to look like. So I think that might be part of the challenge as well, and kind of to make the character as clear as possible, because we're all going to have different times, if you see what I mean. We're all going to be, because it's an ensemble cast, obviously we're all going to have to try and have as much screen time equally as possible, and I think that might be quite difficult for all of us. Oh God, I was a spoiled little brat when I was a child, honestly. I was scared, a bit of a scaredy cat. I was just a bit annoying, to be honest, I think. So I'm definitely much happier with who I am now. And I just thought that, I was not a particularly nice teenager, I don't think. My favourite character is the one that I'm playing. So I'm really, really glad that I got to play this character, because I said to Kieran, before we decided who was going to play who, he asked us to give him options of the different characters we wanted to play, and my number one choice was Sarah, because I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. I knew exactly that I wanted to make her as cool as I possibly could, and just make her really like have this little like scary sort of tone to her, so people didn't really know what to think. And as soon as I read the script, that's what I wanted to do. So I'm so glad that I managed to, that Kieran allowed me to play her, which is amazing. I mean, I love the Ocean films, so probably Ocean 11 or 12. I haven't watched them in a long time, actually, so probably, I mean, mainly because of like sentimental value, I think. I watched them a lot when I was like quite little, so they kind of remind me of like a different time, I guess. I don't know, I feel like they're quite like iconic, like family films that we watch together, so that's, yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. Hopefully making more films. I mean, I don't know. It's always a weird question. I would hope that I get to play as many different characters as possible. So I can, I think with a character that you play, it's kind of, most of the time it's like an extension of yourself. So I feel like it can obviously be a big mixture of so many different things. So I feel like I hope that I get to do very different things. Well, I've always been really interested in photography, so I would always be really interested in cameras and what happens behind the scenes. But I don't. If we're thinking like way into the future, if I was already like successful as an actor, I think it would be amazing to extend into more stuff like that. But sort of this early on in my career, I can't really see that happening, to be honest. Not specifically right now. I mean, I have just kind of finished, designing, I suppose. Sort of different rooms in my flat where I am right now. So interior design is definitely another interest of mine, which is kind of where I'm also kind of heading to career-wise. So I mean, there's nothing specific right now that I'm working on, but there's a few different things that I've done in the past, but I'm just not right now. It took me a long time to just admit it to myself that this is something that I wanted to do, purely because of like lack of belief, I suppose. I've kind of, and there's always going to be doubts in my head as to whether this is going to be something, that's, I mean, I don't want to say worth it. I mean, obviously I do, I can't even explain to people how much I do want to do this, but there's always going to be that doubt in my mind as whether I should or not. So I think it took me about 2 years to admit it to myself, and then another year to admit it to anybody else. So it probably sounds stupid, that, but I think just the self-belief, really. Until the age of about 5, I was completely unaware of it, I think. It was only around the kind of that sort of toddler age that you suddenly become, more aware of things. I think that was the time that I kind of knew that it was there. And I was very naive as a child. I thought that like everything was going to be okay, and I thought my life was going to be really easy. I think probably the age of about 14, 15, I think I realized that it was probably going to get harder as I got older. And I think that's the main reason why I have why I've sort of struggled to believe in myself, probably. I think it sounds a bit weird, but it's definitely, made me who I am. Their priority in terms of like bringing me up was sport, as opposed to being super strict about things. So they definitely wanted me to be as active as possible, which is good. It's all about like believing in yourself, and even if you don't, even if you struggle to believe in yourself, you have to act as if you do, and behave as if you do. And I think that's pretty good advice. So I'm kind of trying to channel that right now, is to try and just trust in the process, I suppose, and just again, the struggles are always going to be there. The doubts are always going to be in our head because we're just human. But I would say believe in yourself as much as possible, but don't be arrogant about it.